we had written another letter so that the plane would now take off on Thursday to China, so that they will allow landing rights as well as the ground handling can be prepared when they go there. They were prepared today, but unfortunately, hindi natuloy yung bayad. The 5 million that they gave us came in at after office hours na. In Red Cross, we all work 24 hours. So we received the check. But before that, we had written them a letter stating that, Blake, where's my letter? Yung letter ninyo? That we have canceled the plane and that we have to make sure that we get the payment para hindi maubusan, no? So basically, Blake, do you have the letter, please?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Where is it?
Sharing screen now.
All right, okay, share it now. No? This is a letter signed by Lisa Zavalla expressing our disappointment na hindi na ayos. Lisa Zavalla is our Secretary General. She's here with us as well in another office. I'm at home, she's in the office. And we were suggesting na hindi sila nakabayad and that based on the statement to media on 23 October on the opinion of the Department of Justice and the Department of Budget and Management and the exhortation of President Rodrigo Duterte for PhilHealth to pay its outstanding balance, we expected payment yesterday, 26 October 2020. In anticipation of the removal of all these obstacles to payment, the Philippine Red Cross proceeded to execute purchase orders for test kits and other required materials and to charter a flight to ship these materials. And that flight was, we requested permission for that last week, Wednesday last week, if I'm not mistaken, through Secretary Locsin. We had to avail of credit facilities from the International Federation, IFRC, to ensure that the resources are available for the payment of the charter and the shipment, so that when the shipment arrives and the payment is made, we can pay them right away. It was particularly challenging because it's not easy to fly to China. Madaming rekotitos dyan, kailangan na payagan kami at pati yung ground handling, maraming angal yan. So, but we've been doing this. Kung nandiyan ang Air Force, bless the Philippine Air Force, tumutulong sila sa ground handling. Pero ngayon, we have to use ground handling doon sa China also, which will cost us a pretty penny as well. Unfortunately, since the payment has not been received to this hour, we cannot express the stress, the anxiety, the physical and mental anguish experienced by the Red Cross organization due to the obstinacy of PhilHealth to meet its contractual obligation. As a result of the non-receipt of payment, all these arrangements which are laboriously put together have been canceled. If and when PhilHealth decides to honor its commitment, PRC would have to duplicate these efforts to ensure adequate supply of test kits and supplies. We strongly urge PhilHealth to comply with its own pronouncement to pay its outstanding balance. All the obstacles that were posed by PhilHealth management have been addressed. No less than President Duterte has directed PhilHealth to pay what it owes. Your continued failure to pay is contributing to the possible increase of the COVID-19 virus because of a lack of capacity to test and determine the actual numbers of infected people. We look forward to your immediate and favorable action on the matter. Napadala na yung sulat na yan, and then after office hours, we received naman yung letter ni Attorney Giran. And she addresses it to Secretary General Zavalla. And she says, in compliance with the directive of the Office of the Executive Secretary dated October 20, 2020, please consider the attached check in the amount of 500 million pesos as partial payment of PhilHealth's payables to the Philippine Red Cross. Dito ako medyo naguguluhan. For the 100 million pesos advance payment upon the recommendation of the Department of Justice, PhilHealth will seek the immediate post facto approval of the President of the Philippines and shall be liquidated immediately from your subsequent billings. Tapos na yun eh, nagamit na yun eh. Kaya hindi ko alam kung ba't pa hinihingi nila yan. Naubos na yun. After we paid the 100 million, after they paid the 100 million, hindi na sila nagbigay. So kami na lahat ang sumagot. Halos sumabot na ng 2.5 billion ang sinagot. Pero hindi sila nagbabayad on time. So ngayon umabot na ng 1 billion yung second half. No? So, yan ang sinabi namin. No? And then sabi nila, kukunin nila sa presidente when the remaining balance shall be paid once the documentary requirements, another request na naman, para may pahiwatig na documentary requirements for claims are validated and verified by PhilHealth. Now remember, in Manila alone, we have already tested 943,859. In the whole country, we have tested 1.1 million people. So lahat yan, they are covered by the CIF. This is the information, of the tinetest at saka yung line list. Nakalagay lahat yung tinetest doon. And sabi namin kung negative at positive. And the contract provides na yun lang ang kailangan. So, I don't see why. No? Tapos we seek your understanding, sabi niya, for the delay of payment as the undersigned wanted to make sure that the memorandum of agreement with PRC is valid and suffers no legal infirmities. This after 6 months na kami nagtitest. Although favorable legal opinions were rendered by the Government Procurement Policy Board, so pinayagan na ng Government Procurement Policy Board and the Department of Justice, the undersigned would like to propose the renegotiation of the terms of the subject MOA. You can ask me about that later. I will explain it kasi baka dito na kayo. Furthermore, we concur and appreciate your positive response to our request for 3,409 package rate effective October 1. Binabangan namin yan. Pero nung araw nang binaba ko, sabi niya, Huwebes babayaran. Pumayag ko ng Martes, Huwebes hindi pa rin binayaran. Umabot pa tayo from that time on another month and a half. No, more than almost 2 months bago sila nagbayad. So, yan ako nahihilo sa kanila eh. So, we look forward to our continuing engagement in this noble endeavor. Yan ang kanya signed Dante Giran. So, yan ang situation ngayon, and I think we have received the payment already in the office. Pinakuha pa sa amin yung check. It should be in the office already, and why did you have to wait until office hours bago magbayad? No? So, parang naghihina lang ba't palaging dinidelay palagi. Magbabayad rin lamang. So, this is where we are now. Ang tatanungin ninyo sa akin siguro, papayag ba ako magre-negotiate? Papayag ba ako na half a billion lang? Of course, papayag ako because tao ang iniisip namin eh. The primordial interest why Red Cross had to undertake all these tests is to help save lives. To make sure na nakahiwalay lahat yung mga tinetest natin sa kanilang pamilya at sa kanilang mga kaibigan at para mapababa yung incidents. At nangyari yan. In Manila alone, I'm happy to tell you that umabot na ng 2,802,000. Kung ang population ng Manila is 10 million or 11 million, we already attained more than 20%. So that means that ako, ang ambition ko ng araw, 13%. So nagawa yan. Like I said, out of the 2.8 million tested in Manila, 943,437 were tested by the Philippine Red Cross. At kung nagbayad sila last week, siguro 1 million yan. Halos kalahati na aabutin yan kung nagbayad lang sila ng maaga. In the meantime, we have acknowledged the receipt and I have communicated to Vince Dizon that tataka ako because papayag ko naman na 6 or 7 months na nagbabayad sila. IATF reports that Red Cross has been conducting the test. Hindi ba alam ng presidente yan? Of course, kami ni Secretary Medjaldea, nung nangyayari yan, lahat ng mga sila Secretary Lorenzana, sila Secretary Galvez, alam nila na nagtetest na kami na ganyan na situation. But anyway, we will abide by that. Kung sila ng post facto approval ng Presidente do sa 100 million. But like I said, that's already moot and academic. Now, I will now go to this point. Kung gusto na 100 million ibalik ulit, fine. I'm agreeable to that because that way, pag naubos yung 70 million o 100 million, it really is a rolling account. Hindi naman sa amin yun eh. Binabawas yun kada test. Kung yun ang gusto nila, mas maganda dahil hindi malalaki ang ilalabas silang pera. Lalabas yung pera nila, 100 million, tuwi-tuwi na, at nakukuha natin lahat at mas madaling habulin. Ngayon, ang pinapahabol ni Attorney Giran ay yung lahat ng test na umabot na sa buong Pilipinas na siguro mga 4 million tests, if memory serves correct. No? 4 million tests na sa buong Pilipinas. Eh kung lahat ng tinest namin na 1.1 million, hahanapin niya, naisabit na namin lahat yung dokumento, pero sila lang bahala magtanong kung alin doon ang akala lang hindi binayaran. But again, I reiterate, we never tested anything that came from others or from us. Lahat ng tinest namin, especially yung una, Coast Guard, may sulat yan, ito ang testingin ninyo. And lahat ng tinest namin, sinasabit namin sa PhilHealth at saka sa DOH. Pati nga yung resulta later on, kami na nagsabit ng report kung sino ang positive because nakakatakot, hindi na asikasong maiwir sapagkat busy-busy lahat ng tao sa gobyerno. Eh, 1 linggo na yung, 2 linggo na yung positive, hindi pa niya alam, natakot ako. Sabi ko, hindi na pwedeng ganyan. Kailangan kami na magsasabi para kaagad-agad alam ng taong positive siya and we can bring him to the isolation or whatever it is that we have to do. So basically, that's where we are right now. I also reminded you kanina na dapat according to the contract, PhilHealth should have a representative. Kaya ngayon, nagtatanong pa sila niyan. Eh kung may representative ba silang pinadala in accordance with the contract, dapat wala nang problema. Eh hindi naman sila nagpadala. From the very beginning, they never sent anybody in spite of our continuous request to them. Magdala kayo, baka mamaya sabihin nyo, dinadaya namin kayo. Eh, makikita naman kung sabagay, sapagkat yung Coast Guard na nagtetest, lahat ng nagtetest, hindi kami actually. Kami lang ang nagtetest ng sample. Lahat ng sinaswab, lahat Coast Guard yan, lahat police, yung iba army, at merong barcode yan, nakasama ng test. So makikita nyo doon sa barcode, sasabayan doon sa record ng pangalan na sinasabi sa amin. So that can all be accounted for. I'm not worried about that at all. So again, that is where we are. I would like to remind you, nung bago pa si Attorney Giran in a point, out of respect for him and out of what I thought was friendship, and I hope he's still my friend, but he has to really show me good faith now. Because tingin ko, pumayag kagad ako na ibaba ng 3,409. And here is where I can tell you something. We have managed, as far as I know from our representative in China, na makakabawas tayo sa test na swab yung sa mga pan. At pagka bumaba yan, I think we can bring down the cost of the testing to about 3.2, 3,200 or 3,100. At kung kaya pa, 3,000, bababa ang test. Pero ang talagang inaasahan ko, ma-approve na sana yung saliva test because that will really revolutionize it. The test will probably end up at 2,000. So, madali na magbayad noon. What has been the negative here is that dahil hindi kami nakapag-test, pinakita ko na sa inyo, kanina may pumasok na naman complaint na charge sila ng malalaking amount, 7,000, 10,000, 20,000. Yung pangako na 24 hours at short time, hindi nasasagot, hindi nagagawa. Now, the people that suffered here, not through the fault of the Red Cross, because we've done our test, we are the biggest, 1.1 million, ang pagkalaki-laki, ang pagkalaki-laki ng tinetest namin, hindi namin kasalanan, natetest namin yan. Kung di na kami maiipit, tinest natin lahat yan. And we will test right away. Tonight, I have requested the Secretary General and all our laboratories throughout the entire country to open it to PhilHealth again. And we are going to have what you might call the testing tonight from the Manila International Airport muna tonight. And tomorrow, regular testing will be conducted in full. So we are ready to test all the people that we have not tested. Yung mga nasa hotel ngayon, padala na nila, testingin namin kagad yan. Kaya namin i-test yan. And I have no doubt, I'm fully confident that our people who have sacrificed so much in the Red Cross, staff and volunteers will be able to do so. That is my statement tonight, and maybe if my staff will remind me, they can call me or tell you rightly. If you have any questions, I'm ready to answer your questions right away. Thank you for coming, by the way. I did not want to go individually. Sabi ko, gawin na lang natin yung ginawa natin kanina para lahat kayo na andyan. And then, at sabi ko, ilagay natin sa Facebook para may transparency, para lahat ng tao makakapanood kung ano nangyari at malalaman nila kung anong ginagawa natin. Maraming salamat po. Are there any questions?
Miss Joyce Ilas from CNN Philippines. Joyce.
Hi, sir. Good
Joyce, palagi
evening.
una.
Good evening, sir. Sir, so just to be clear, sir, effective tonight, lahat po ng testing sa airport magsisimula na ulit.
Yes.
And then
Kukunin
tomorrow,
namin yung
lahat,
test
sir.
doon. Dadali na sa amin yon. At kinausap ko na si Mr. Dizon, Secretary Dizon na we've started, yan naman ang pangako ko eh. Pag nagsimula, kunin na kaagad lahat yung test gagawin namin. Yung gusto na ibigay. Kung ayaw na kami bigyan, wala kami magagawa. But we're ready to test. Remember that we have over 48 machines, I think, no? Blake, ilan ba yung machines natin? 48 ba? About that many, huh? And we can handle the test in Manila alone. Kayang-kaya yan. In fact, hindi namin nagagawa yung full capacity. Hindi naman lahat binibigay sa amin. We have 22 machines in Manila operating, and we can handle more tests in reality. But we're not selfish. We're not trying to show up everybody. So okay lang sa akin, ibigay na lang sa ibang private sector. But I can assure you, we can test them as we have done in the past. We have a total of 42, not 44, total machines in place all over the country. 22 are in Metro Manila. And although we're losing money in the provinces, kaya yan because Manila can cover that because sa dami ng test dito sa Manila.
Sir, earlier po sa press ko natin, you said na you are insisting on the 1 billion. Dapat po buo bayaran. What made you, sir, accept now just the 500 million? And sir, until when are you willing to wait for the other half?
No, we're not waiting. We're preparing a letter saying we thank you for your payment, but we need you to pay the full amount in accordance with the contract. We're not asking anything. We're not even asking for interest. You know, if somebody breaks a contract, they're liable for damages and for interest. We're not doing that. You don't have to do that. We're not in that game. But we're going to ask them to pay right away. And then lahat ng mga bagong tests, within 3 days, they get the billing and they pay right away. Hindi na ako papayag na lalaki ng ganyan. Natakot ako talaga eh. Imagine, ang laki-laki ng amount. Pagka hindi nabayaran niya, hindi babagsak kami. Meron mga Red Cross societies in the world na nagsara because hindi na nabayaran yung kanilang investment. And I don't want to be like that. Now, we hope that Attorney Gran, as he promised, magbabayad siya. Pero may natatakot lang ako doon sa kanyang sulat, in accordance with that, may mga kulatilya pa. I understand that, but I'm asking him to send a bill of particulars. Ano ba ang gusto niya? I cannot give him something that we don't have. And what we have are the records of all those people who tested, the names, their addresses, their telephones, their sex, everything. We have provided that. And in accordance with the contract, we have provided that along with the results of the test. And we have done more than we should. We even announced the results of the test right away so hindi kakalat yung sakit. I think Secretary Duque has thanked us because Secretary Obial is with us also. We said, asikasuhin nyo na malabas natin yung mga positive cases para hindi magkalat.
Sir, are you giving them a deadline for the other $500 million, for the other 500 million?
I really don't like to give deadlines because I don't want to paint people in a corner. Pilipino tayo pare-pareho eh. Mahal naman niya siguro ang bansa. Siguro dapat may isang salita tayo. kanina, kaya ako nahuli, I was meeting with the Committee on Trade, the World Trade Organization, na sabi nga ni sa Ambassador Tihanki, dapat yung rule of law sinusunod natin. So sa akin, I leave it upon them. I leave it upon the government. By the way, I want to thank President Duterte. Kung di siya nakialam, hindi bibilis yan. At lahat, lalo na sila Secretary Wendell Abisado, sila Secretary Maynard for being quick about the opinion, no? At saka yung sa yung sila sa kanila yung procurement bureau. So it's my hope that Attorney Garan will see his way clear. There are many other things that he can investigate. He can make his mark. Not Red Cross. Hindi kami gagawa ng kalokohan. Our name is too precious in the world, and our people deserve a good Red Cross, a very good Red Cross, and they're getting that. Now, kung imbestigahan niya, marami. I will even give him the evidence. I have it, pinakuha ko sa office ko kanina yung mga nagluloko doon, and he can start with that. I will give him all the evidence that he needs.
Okay, salamat sir. Thank you po.
Thank you, Joyce.
Thank you, Joyce. Next, Miss Kat Domingo from ABS-CBN Online.
Good
Kat?
evening, sir.
Hi,
Hi,
Kat.
sir. Sir, you mentioned just now that yung lahat ng bagong test, they have to pay after 3 days. How do you guarantee that they would abide this time around, considering na previously that did not happen?
Because pagka 3 days hindi sila nagbayad, I will tell them, I will stop the test. Mahirapan eh. Maglulukuhan tayo pagka ganun eh. Pag hindi sila nagbayad, then ibig sabihin nun, they're not serious. Ayoko naman lalaki na marami na nga tumatawag na foreign journalists, hindi ko sinasagot eh. Nakakahiya tayo eh. Nagtetest tayo, Red Cross ito. Tapos hindi babayaran on time. Siyempre, hindi maganda yun. I always think in terms of what is in the national interest, what is good for the country. And I think they will pay.
Sir,
I'm confident they will pay.
Sir, just to simplify what the technicalities you discussed earlier, basically you prefer a prepaid type of system wherein they download the
There's
fund first and then you just
There's nothing
deduct
prepaid.
from it.
The 100 million na nakalagay sa contract, naubos na yan. Hindi na nila binago yan. Ayaw nila sabi na, ayaw na raw nila. Hindi naman nila sinabing ayaw, basta hindi nila binabago. But we had to, tingnan naman yung good faith namin, we have to test even if there was no 100 million. Kaya kung nagtiwala na ako noon, lumaki na ang utang, nagbayad after 700,000, ngayon lumaki na naman, nagsimula tayo maningid ng 700,000, umabot na ng 1 billion. 1 billion. So dapat, huwag na natin palakihin ng ganun dahil magkakaroon pa tayo ng sakit ng ulo. So kung gusto niya yung 100 million gawin, bayad ako. Pag natapos yung 100 million, bayad kayo kagad. Pero hindi ko napapayagan na lalaki na kasi mahirap maghagilap eh. Pag naubos yung test kits mo, kailangan bibili ka na naman, dumagastos tayo ng malaki para pumunta sa China.
Opo. Sir, you mentioned earlier that you're willing to renegotiate the deal aside from the policy na they have to pay strictly after 3 days. What other things would you want to be placed in this new deal?
No. There's no new deal.
I mean, the terms and conditions this time around.
There's
Of
no
course,
new
you
deal.
would be discussing with PhilHealth.
That was signed. We were both in our lucid interval. Hindi kami nasisira ng ulo ng pinirma niya. That was signed with the support of the cabinet na nagpunta sa amin. That was signed, hindi niya pwedeng gawin niya na hindi nalaman ng board ni General Morales. He's a very responsible man. He told us he has to convince his board. And he did. So, ano ang babaguhin pa? Wala namang problema. Wala naman siya sinasabing particular na, niloko niyo kami dito. Wala siya sinasabing ganun. Ang sinasabi nila, gusto niya ma-account every test. He has all the documents. And kung talagang seryoso sila, I'm willing. Katulad na sinabi ko, ako nag-suggest naman, maglagay sila ng representative nila sa lahat ng lab para nabibilang lahat yung tinetest at nakikita talagang member ng PhilHealth yung tinatrabaho o talagang qualified yung tao yan. Kasi may mga tao hindi naman member ng PhilHealth, kasama yan. That is the concept of universal health insurance. Kaya lang yung mga nilista nila, yun ang talagang kailangan matest. Yung mga buntis na walang pera, kailangan matest yan. yung mga tao mahihirap talaga na kung hindi mo itetest, maghahasik pa. Eh, ilan ba yung mga nakuha natin? Hindi ba yung mga LSI, ano tawag doon? Yung mga people na walang matirahan. Locally stranded individuals, no? Tinest namin yan. Yun.
Sir, so basically, no new deal, just a stricter implementation of the current policy.
Yeah, because look at what happened. We embarrassed our entire country. Hindi naman kami sugapa eh. Nabi lang namin, sundin nyo lang yung contract. Walang problema. Kaya huwag niyong papalakihin. Dahil pagka, I like what he said, 100 million, ibalik ko, fine. Balik mo. Pero bayad ka agad. Hindi yung paghihintayin na naman tayo, lalaki na naman. It's very hard eh because nakakarindi, hindi ka makatulog dahil baka mapahamak yung Red Cross at lahat ng ingat ginagawa natin. Siyempre, ngayon tatawagin namin lahat yung mga pinag-leave namin na medtechs. At ngayon, mapapasubo na naman dahil sigurado bubulwak yan. Dadami yung mga magpapatest sa atin.
Thank you, sir. That's all from my end.
Thank you,
Ms.
Kat.
Kat, Sherian Torres from ABS-CBN.
Yes, sir. Sir,
Kasi
magandang
hindi ka
gabi.
sumasagot at tinatawagan kita.
Sir, sinasagot kita, hindi ka sumasagot. May sumasagot sa background.
Sige, kasi,
Sir,
Ah.
pa-clarify lang. When you said pay them immediately, right away, ibig sabihin ito yung 3 days. So, pag
within the
sila-
3-day period, huwag niyong papalampasin. Bayad na kayo kagad. Kami ang pinakamalaki nagtetest. Ba't niyo kami babayaran? Kung hindi kami makapag-test, mas malaking damage. Isang laboratory, hindi mo bayaran, kaya niya yan eh. Kami, ang dami-dami namin tinetest. Pag tumigil kami, malaking dagok yun, di ba? So dapat, responsibility-wise, bayaran niya agad dahil natetest naman eh. May resulta naman eh.
Pero dun sa official statement na nahawakan namin from PhilHealth, walang ganong commitment. Meron bang private communication na sinabi sa inyo na yes?
Binasa ko sa inyo kanina.
Yes, sir. Pero yun lang.
Ipakita nyo nga yung sulat ni Attorney Giran, please. Folks.
Yes, sir. We'll share the screen.
We'll share the letter to you. And we'll even give you a copy if you like.
Mhm.
Yung kulatilla, makita mo eh. As lawyers, alam namin yung kung ano yun eh. Ayan, no? Ayan, sinabi niya, for the 100 million pesos advance payment upon the recommendation of the Department of Justice, PhilHealth will seek, tama, di ba sabi ko sila dapat ang humingi niya, hindi kami. Post facto approval of the President. Ang sinasabi ko, de facto na nga. Kung wala, de facto dahil pumayag na yung IATF, pumayag na yung cabinet, nag-meeting sila, nagre-report sila. Eh, hindi naman nila tinuloy-tuloy yung 100 million eh. Minsan lang yan. So, natapos na yan. Nagkapag-report na kami dyan.
And
Tapos,
naubos na yung 100.
di ba?
Di mo ba naubos na yung 100?
Agad na ubos yun eh. Kaya ang nangyari, imbis na sila ang mag-aabante ng pera para roll over, kami ang naipit, kami ang nag-aabono. Hindi namin trabaho yun. So, ngayon, maabot na nga ng video, tapos ngayon, sabi niya, we would like to propose the renegotiation of the terms of the subject MOA. Hindi naman niya sinasabi again kung ano yung renegotiate. So sabi ko, sasagutin ko yan, give us a bill of particulars because hindi ko alam kung ano yung renegotiate eh.
Oo. Pero does it mean to say, sir, na ngayon, you're open to renegotiating the...
Right now, no. Because she has to tell me kung ano. Hindi naman ako papasok agad kung magbabago yung terms. Nag-test kami in good faith. Hindi naman negotiate sa amin para makatulong. You cannot say na 1,100,000 tests ang pinakamataas sa buong Pilipinas na nag-test. Ang susunod sa amin, yung private corporation na ang test nila is about 330,000 kung di ko nakamali or 350,000. Our ITM is about 300,000. So anyway, you look at it, the Red Cross really bore the brunt of the testing. Ayan, no? Yung Detoxicare, 374 million. Tumaas sila dahil di kami nag-test. Our ITM, 314 million. 314,000.
Sir, ano dito ang hindi nyo kayang i-compromise? Yung sa MOA, ano doon ang non-negotiable na provision?
You know, you don't change the contract just because you want to change the contract. You have to tell your contracts is a meeting of the minds. No? They agree on the terms and condition. We agreed. Hindi ko mailaman. Oh. Sabi, tanungin natin ang DBM, tanungin natin yung procurement. Sabi, no problem. DOJ, sabi, no problem. Ano ang babaguhin? Hindi ko alam kung anong babaguhin doon eh. So, there is no indication. He's a lawyer. He should tell me, Senator, pwede natin baguhin ito. O, sige, pag-usapan natin. I'm not an unreasonable man. Pumayag nga ako ibaba eh. At saka, sinasabi ko sa inyo, magdasal tayo, pag nakuha namin yung tawad na gusto namin, ibababa pa natin yung test. Matagal ko na sinasabi yan eh. Nung ko na pa sinasabi na kaya natin ibaba pag pumayag yung next delivery na maibababa yung halaga ng test. Kids, maibababa natin yan test. Ayoko nahihirapan ng PhilHealth. Gusto ko may pera palagi ang PhilHealth. Pambayad sa mga insurance. Pero alam talaga, wala tayong choice dito. Ito ay talagang sumalakay sa atin. Ay talagang pandemic talaga na super world class. So, hanggat bababaan natin. Ba't naman ako magpupursige na gabitin yung, I'm very confident that the saliva test is okay. All right? In fact, Secretary Tito Mendoza, foremost lawyer, texted me. Sabi niya, Dick, meron pang isang test. Tingnan mo, nasa University of Berkeley. Right away, I wrote a letter. Because gusto ko mababa yung test at mabilis. Eh sila, wala naman sila eh. Sino ba nagpursige? Di ba kami? Ang nagtetestan ng una, RITM. Tapos pumasok kami. Nung makita, oy, maganda pa ng negosyo ito. Ang dami na nagnegosyo. Yan nangyari. Pero don't mind, magnegosyo kayo. Pero huwag naman yung mahalan masyado.
Sir, given your experience, what you've experienced dealing with PhilHealth, magkakaroon ba kayo ng parang maximum amount na hanggang dito lang? Kasi it's easy for you to say na ngayon na, o sige, ano tayo pay us within 3 days. Pero baka hindi na naman gano'n na mangyari.
Hindi, kaya nga, titigil ko yan. Hindi na ako papayag na lalaki na naman ang utang. Kung yung sinasabi niyang 100 million, gusto niyang ibalik ulit, ready siya magbigay, that's the best. 100 million, we will use it. We will give him the people that were tested by that 100 million and right away, he can replenish the amount. Mas madali yan. Pero kung hintayin mo lumaki, katulad yan, 1 million na yung na-test natin, 1.1 million na, wala ka pang bantay doon sa Red Cross. Ako nga nagsabi, bantayan nyo, dahil siyempre, baka matukso yung mga tao. Wala naman kami tinatanggap na cash sa PhilHealth Lahat sa bangko. There's a track record kung anong binayad. Wala kami tinatanggap na cash yan. Doon sa private sector, may nagbabayad sa bangko rin yan. Kung minsan may nagbabayad ng cash, dinidiscourage ko yan. Ayoko nga hawak kami ng cash.
Sir, clarification pero yung 100 million na yan, o sige, open kayo doon. Basta, yung remaining balance dito sa...
Bayaran mo na yan.
Bayaran mo na.
Bayaran mo na yan. We cannot afford that. We cannot do that. I am not going to risk the organization again in such a blatant, very reckless manner perpetrated upon us by PhilHealth. Maybe hindi pa niya kabisado. Maybe he doesn't trust the people around him. Maybe sinasabi, niloloko tayo. Kilala naman niya ako I've been in public service for a long time, 53 years in the Red Cross. He can always talk to me. And he did talk to me and I agreed. Pero hindi niya sinusunod I call that bad faith. And I want him to regain the good faith, which I think he is capable of. Mabait naman ang tao yan. Hindi naman masamang tao yan ayoko lang masyado kang over-careful napapanish ang tao. Don't punish the people because of your fear.
Sir, para lang mas klaro, so yung renegotiation, possible renegotiation can come once na mabayaran in full yung remaining balance. Saka nyo titignan
If I'm convinced that yung hinihingi niya sa renegotiation is justified, I will renegotiate. But right now, approve na ng DOJ lahat yan Wala naman siya sinasabi, ayoko ito. Lugi kami dyan, ayoko yan. Wala naman siya sinasabing gano'n Lahat pina-approve niya. Siya nagsabi, pa-approve muna sa DOJ. Matindi yung opinion ng DOJ, malinaw na malinaw. At saka tingnan mo naman, ang original test na sinabi ng PhilHealth, 8,150. Siningil ba namin yun? No. We went to 3,500. Yung iba, 4,500, 7,000. Hindi kami sumabay doon. Tao ang kawawa eh. And gusto ko nga ibaba talaga yan. Eh ba't naman? Hindi naman pupunta sa bulsa ko yan eh. Gagamitin rin natin yan. We are now, kaya nagtanong na ako, gusto pa ba ninyo kami magbukas pa? Definitely, sabi sa akin ni Secretary Sison, he would like us to open in ARM. Sabi ko, meron na kami sa Cagayan de Oro, yung Lanao, nakukuha namin doon. Pwede naman kunin yung swab test doon eh. Pero doon sa Maguindanao area, kailangan maglagay doon. Pahig ako, lalagay tayo. Gagastos ka pa ng building doon. Pero naghahanap na lang ako ng lumang building doon, lalagay ko na lang doon para mabilis. Hindi basta-basta eh. Yung Surigao lang ngayon, hindi namin masakay, walang C-130. Yung tinatawag na yung protection sa atmosphere ng laboratory. Sabi ko, isakay nyo na lang sa truck, i-truck nyo na, o barko, tapos i-dadali sa Surigao. Wala nag-isip ng Surigao. And thanks to the Zamoras, yung mining company nila doon, nagbigay sila para magawa yon. And I really am grateful because gusto ko talaga umabot sa mahihirap. Nakikita naman ninyo hanggang doon sa probinsya, wala yung mayayaman na tester doon. Yung mga fastback, meron yan, yung mga ginamit nila yung rapid test. Hindi naman effective. Actually, one of the reasons I think na lumaki yan dahil doon sa rapid test. Maraming hindi akalain na hindi pala sigurado ron. Kung yung PCR 94%, 95% ang reliability, hindi ka pa rin nakakasiguro, di lalo na yung rapid test.
Sir, para rin mas maintindihan ng tao, sabi niyo kanina, starting tonight, bubuksan na uli yung testing area sa airports. Tomorrow.
Wala kami, Sherry,
paano sir?
beses ka na sabi.
Alright.
I think you're in love. You're not listening to me.
No, I'm listening to you, but it's night
I've
already.
said this time and again. Sorry.
All right, sir.
Sorry.
For
Hindi kita
tonight,
tinutuya. Ang sinasabi ko lang, we never tested in the airports. We were not invited to go to the airport. Ngayon lang, last week lang kami nag-test because I was getting all these reports. And even before, 2 months ago, yung nagtetest doon, ginamit pa yung Red Cross stationary. Pinalalabas kami nagtetest. Tapos, they're overcharging. Ngayon, sinabi ko na kay Secretary Lorenzana, Mr. Secretary, I'm sending you all these texts. Sabi niya, siguro dahil hindi kayo nagtetest. Sabi ko, huwag mo naman isisi sa akin yan. Nagte-take advantage sila. Pero we're willing to go there. Lalagay na namin Red Cross. Meron na silang advance payment na ginawa. Yung gusto magbayad directly, hindi dadaan sa PhilHealth, gusto nila magpa-test para hindi sila mag-hotel. Okay. Anong naging magaling doon? Hindi na tayo magbabayad ng matagal sa hotel. Hindi na maabala. Yung mga airport ngayon, hindi tumatakbo dahil lahat ng gusto umuwi sa probinsya ng OFW, hindi makasakay. Naghihintay yan, 6 days, 7 days bago lumabas yung test result. So ngayon, with this now, we can test, they can fly again.
Okay. Starting tonight, sir.
Starting tonight for the Manila International Airport and tomorrow, lahat na sabay-sabay, pati yung mga local government.
Including the provinces.
Including the provinces. Hindi naman kami tumigil eh. Ang tinigil ko lang yung 24/7.
Okay. Sir, last na lang ha. So yung chartered flight, yung chartered plane na kinontrata nyo will be back within this week. Tuloy na yung pagkuha nyo ng test kits sa China.
Right. And we have the inventory naman. Palagi I play safe eh. Hindi ko pinate-test lahat yung naan dyan para pagka biglang bumulwak, meron tayong nakaabang na pwedeng pumasok. Alright? And so, I think we will have enough for this week. The rest of the week. Hanggang Sunday. Pero kung dumating na yung bagong kukunin natin, then we'll be confident. And I hope, and I pray, payagan na sana yung saliva test. It will honor also a Filipina named Diane Ranyoa, who's a PhD, who was part and parcel of inventing that test. Mahina tayong mamuli ng mga tao natin. We should really hail her. If I were a newsman, I would interview her. She's a very good person.
Sir, you will have the $6 million already, the needed fund.
With this,
Mhm.
500 million, binayad nila. Let me
You need
compute
to
with my
know that,
hands.
diba?
Ilan ba yung
Pero-
dollars yan? That's
pero-
about $10,000, no? Huh? $10 million yan. So may pambayad tayo.
So 450,000 test kits coming from
Right,
China.
right.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Sir, si May Ana. Okay po.
Thank you, She. Mayan Dos Baños from TV5.
Hi, sir. Good evening po.
Ayan. Hello.
Hi, sir. Tanungin ko lang po yung sa 100 million na sinasabi ni Attorney Geran. How will this work, sir? Mauuna sila magbigay ng 100 million sa inyo, uubusin nyo.
Ubusin namin
magbibigay
hanggang 70 million. Pag 30 million na lang, dadagdagan nila uli ng 70 million.
Ayun. So, bali sir, pag gano'n nang nangyari, wala na kayong dapat singilin sa kanila kasi basically nag-a-advance sila ng pera.
Oo. Revolving yun. You pay, they pay as they're tested.
Okay.
We cannot test without that. No. And that's allowed.
So you're amenable to that, sir, na basta
Yeah.
mabayaran nila yung 1.1 billion,
Ah.
after noon, 100 million magbibigay sila, gagamitin yung 70M, pag 30M na lang, bigay ulit sila 70M.
It
Tama,
will
sir?
be good for them na magre-replace na lang sila. Huwag lang nilang babagalan dahil mabibitin na naman tayo.
Mm-mm.
Di ba?
So,
Hindi
sir,
masakit
if that-
yun.
Mm-mm. So if that will happen, sir, wala na kayong pag-uusapan, sir, na magbabayad, na maniningil pa kayo after 3 days. Kung gagawin lang nila yung 100 million advance.
Pero kung na-delay sila, they have 3 days. Because we have to continue testing eh.
Opo.
Hindi naman papara yung magpapatest, di ba? Hindi naman papara yan, magpapatest at magpapatest yan.
Mm-mm.
Lalo na kung bumaba na yung testing, hindi papara yan.
Okay. Up to what point, yung sabi niyo sir kanina, kunyari umabot tayo sa point na kailangan nyo na naman maningil, up to what point kayo magsa-stop, sabihin nyo, okay, ito na yung bill, 3 days, kailangan magbayad kayo. 100 million din, sir?
Kasi yung 3 days na yan, pag nagbayad sila, within 3 days, pag nagpatest sila, within 3 days dapat bayad yan. Now, with the 100 million, kaya gusto ko yan, hindi na kailangan gamitin yung 3 days. Pero pagka hindi nila binayaran, they have 3 days to pay. Kaya araw-araw nagbibill kami. So there's another 3 days na bago. There's another 3 days na bago every day.
Opo. So, hindi nyo nahihintayin ulit, sir, na umabot ng sir, 930 million bago kayo?
I'm totally at fault there. Kinakansyawan ako ng board. Huwag kang pumayag na ganyan, baka hindi tayo bayaran. Sabi ko, paano naman, pipigil mo yung mga tao, hindi matetest, kawawa naman.
Mm-mm. Sir, pasensya na po, makulit ha. So kung nangyari po mauwi sa singilan ulit, ang quota nyo na lang is hanggang 100 million. Then stop kayo,
Kung
maniningil.
papayag sila ng ganon, hindi naman ako nagsabi nun, sila nagsabi. Nasa contract yan. In other words, pinapairal niya yung contract. Okay ako doon. Yun naman talaga ang pinag-usapan eh.
Mm-mm.
And even with Mandaluyong, they gave 5 million. Pinalitan ka agad ng 5 million.
Mm-mm. Okay.
Lahat yan. Quezon City, San Juan. Lahat
Opo.
sila. Yung mga nagtetest doon, alam nila.
Okay. So, sir, let me go to Attorney Geran's letter to PhilHealth. Ano po ang hinihingi niyang dokumento sa inyo for them to give the remaining 500 to 600 million pa? Ano po yung kolatilya niya para ibigay yung remaining? But 500 million lang
Yung letter niya, subject to the condition, subject to, can you show the letter please, Blake? Blake,
Yes, sir.
can you show the letter of Attorney Geran? Ayan. Ang kolatilya, nakalagay, tatlo yan eh. Una, the remaining balance shall be paid once the documentary requirements. Ano ba yung documentary requirements? Yun yung CIF, no? At saka yung line list. Individual yun, lahat ng tinest doon na andun. Pati received yung kanilang email, nakuha nila lahat yan. Andun lahat yan. Shall be paid once the documentary requirements for claims are validated and verified by PhilHealth. Ayokong magsabi na, ano ba i-verify nyo? May barcode yan, computerized yan, Ang hindi nyo nga sinunod yung tao nyo doon eh. And even if you have your man there, the same system will prevail. May barcode, makikita niya. And by the way, I can produce all the letters of the Coast Guard na sinabi kung sino-sino ang mga tinest. Yung request for testing at results on testing.
Pero Sen, if masusunod po si Attorney Giran, edi ang tagal po bago mabigay yung 500 million nyo if they will be very
Kaya hindi mangyayari yun.
Aha.
Hindi mangyayari yun. Because I think we have more than substantially complied. Complete ang compliance namin. We do not, I'm not worried about that because ang dami nagtrabaho dyan para magawa yun eh. Remember, the Red Cross operates as a non-profit institution. And the board has a responsibility to keep the Red Cross solvent and liquid. Meron kaming fiduciary obligation. Lalim nun ah. But anyway, ito yung ganun eh. Yan ang natutuwa ko sa corporation law rin noong araw. Ito si Dennis Menjola, yung dating boyfriend, sabi niya boyfriend raw siya ni Lea Salonga. Pinagbibigyan ko, nagbigay ng letter sa akin din, ng text dito.
Okay. Sir, last na po on my part.
Please.
Kasi si Dole Secretary Silvestre Bello, sinasabi niya ang laking kawalan na nawala yung PRC na libreng
Yes.
testing sa OFWs. So can we say starting tonight, yung arriving OFWs, libre na po ulit yung tests nila?
Yes, we will cover it right away. I am very confident about that. And thank you, Secretary Bello, because nagmamalasakit siya. At marami tumatawag sa akin mga OFWs na sinasabi, Sir, pwede na ba kayo mag-test? Uuwi kami dyan. Ayaw namin magtatagal sa Maynila. Ano yan eh. Kaya sinabi nga ni former Solicitor General Mendoza, Secretary of Justice si Tito Mendoza, sabi niya, it is regrettable. Red Cross has delivered. Bakit ginaganyan kayo? Sabi niya gano'n. Tapos sabi nga ng International Red Cross, si Jagan Chapagan, yung Secretary General, at saka yung Executive Vice President ng International Red Cross, sabi nila, you know, you are the best. No other Red Cross has done what you have done, and you have tested the highest number of tests in the entire country. We commend your staff and volunteers. Ano pa ba naman ang gusto nila? Our pride is your pride.
Sir, sorry, last na po ah. Sir, pag nangyari yung 100 million na pwede i-advance nila, which is okay kayo, hindi po ba yun IRM? Dahil advance siya.
No. This is not an advance. It is a revolving fund. Yung IRM talagang pang-hospital yan. Kasi yung hospital, pag hindi mo binayaran, mabibitin yung kanilang gamot, mabibitin pagbili nila ng gamot, mabibitin yung mga pasyente doon. Tatagal pag hindi nababayaran. So ito, this is just a revolving fund na talagang pag naubos, bayad agad. May papel naman eh. Nakikita naman kung sino tinetest. I invite them to come and see how it's done. I invite everybody to come and see how it's done. Nobody na nagpa-test, including ambassadors, everybody, including senators who tested with us, they're very happy. The people are very polite. They know what they're doing and they're fast. We have gotten letters like that. Tui-tui na. Not tui-tui na. Madalas.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir. That's all for me. Next po si Ate Sally po. Thanks, sir.
Sally.
Sir, si Sally daw po is okay na. Nasagot na daw yung questions niya. So si Miss Michelle from Daily Tribune. Michelle?
Michelle. Yes, Michelle.
Hello po. Good evening, Senator.
Good evening, Michelle.
I hope you're doing well, sir.
Well, I hope I can get some sleep tonight because we have not been getting good sleep because of all these problems. But anyway, it's fine.
Sir, before I have 3 questions, by the way. But first, I just want clarification with this po. Red Cross will continue testing swab samples from OFWs alone or lahat po na nag-a-arrive sa airports?
No, yung assigned ng PhilHealth at ng Department of Health, OFWs, even civilians who are coming into the airport, we will test them. Kung sabihin sa amin, i-test yun, test namin yan.
So, in other words, sir, lahat ng nag-a-arrive sa airports at seaports?
Nag-aaral?
Lahat po na
nag-a-arrive, who arrive at the airport. Yes, if they're qualified, it will be the Coast Guard who will test them, papadala yung listahan nila, test namin yan.
Mhm. Okay. My first question, sir. The Okta research reported that because the Red Cross discontinued in conducting PhilHealth-funded COVID tests, this lessened the reported cases by 40 to 50% in the areas within Greater Manila. Also, I have another example po. I have personally talked to Fabella Hospital. Hanggang ngayon, sarado pa rin daw po sila dahil 12 health workers nilang positive. Parang nag-start daw po yung biglang taas ng positive cases nila dahil na-discontinue ang testing ng Red Cross sa kanila. Your reaction to this, sir?
No. I was the one who tested them right away when they said they were having problems. I have a lot of witnesses who say, oy, kahit na hindi tayo bayaran dyan, sige, test nyo kagad yan. I have so much respect for doctors. We go out of our way to provide doctors with what they need in terms of testing, in terms even of PPEs and masks. We have done that. We have ferried people by way of our ambulances. And the doctors are the most important group, one of the most important groups, and nurses and people working in the hospital, the frontliners. So, tinest namin yan. Kaya lang, they have to stop because na-expose yung mga tao sa mga doktor. Kaya kami, ang usapan dyan, once every 2 weeks, we must test our doctors, our nurses, yung mga frontliners. Hindi lahat, hindi yung may opisina lang doon. Yung lumalakad sa ward, yung kinakausap yung mga may sakit, yung may COVID, yung testingin natin yan. Kailangan i-test yan. Otherwise, hospitals will be breeding ground for the spread of COVID.
Parang repercussion po ata yun ng yung pag-stop po ng Red Cross dahil sa issue with PhilHealth.
Hindi naman. Because we always tested. Pagka sinabi magpapatest, testingin namin yan.
Okay po.
Tangin mo si Dr. Pao, si Secretary Pao. Siya nga ang tutok sa akin, saka si Con, dating Undersecretary who also worked with us, si Susie Mercado, na asawa ng classmate ko na si Orly Mercado. Siya nagsasabi sa atin, basta doktor, sir, testing natin. Of course, no hesitation. No hesitation whatsoever. Nurses, doctors, pati yung nagtutulak ng wheelchair, anybody in contact in the hospital. Our hospitals must be safe. People should be able to go there. That is why ayaw pumunta ng tao sa ospital. Baka magkasakit. Kaya nga, sabi ko, magpa-test na lang kayo. And if you can afford it, test kayo sa bahay. We'll do it. But, syempre, may extra charge yan.
Okay, sir. Before I go to my next question, sir, mag-share lang po ako ng personal experience ko with Red Cross. I just want to share my to my fellow reporters that I got tested at Red Cross just this month, ngayong October po, and I paid for it. I got the result the same day. At 8 a.m. I got tested, and at 8 p.m. I received the result. So we can say there was an interval of 12 hours. However, meron po tayong na-receive na reports na lumalaki as much as 20K yung cost ng swab test if you want to receive the results in 12 hours or earlier than that sa ibang mga testing laboratories. Sir, as a senator po, do you think there should be a proposal to limit the cost of the testing here in the country?
That is up to the Department of Health. They should be strict with these guys. Parang gera yan eh. Yung mga war profiteers ang tawag dyan. Yung mga traitor to our country when they take advantage of our poor people. We are a very generous people. And yung pagka ganito may trouble tayo, we should be generous. I think all of you have heard that, sabi ko, ibababa natin pilit yan. And tumawad si Attorney Green. Binaba ko, nangako siya in 2 days, bayad. Hindi nagbayad, umabot ng 1 buwan kalahati. Hindi ko na siya sinisisi doon. Pero I'm telling you now, I am going to be most certain that when we start testing, I will get the price that I want from the Chinese because nahihiya na rin siguro sa amin yan. Dami-dami na natin binili sa kanila. At wala kaming kurakot. Palagi ko, pag nakuha natin yan, I can bring the test down right away to maybe 3,200. And as much as possible, ibaba hanggat maaari ibaba. But again, I hasten to say, we want to do the swab test, but we don't want the saliva test. So maraming mawawala doon sa process, pero accurate pa rin because yung saliva test, ang dami mong samples ng saliva kesa doon sa swab. Minsan yung swab, hindi naaabot yung throat, hindi naaabot yung ilong. Pero itong saliva, mas madali sa tingin ko and hindi na matatakot ang tao ang magpa-test. And the other thing that we're doing is pagka mahirap yung tinest at nagkaroon siya ng positive, meron tayong referral system sa Red Cross na pag nagpa-test sila, natatakot sila, we will provide them with relief goods na masarap ang kakainin ng pamilya nila, hindi siya mag-aalala, may telepono sila sa amin, at pagka nagkaroon ng problema, susunduin namin para hindi na magkakalat ang COVID. It is the duty of every Filipino, sacred duty, to see to it that we take care of ourselves, we test ourselves, and if possible, regularly, so we don't become a vessel for spreading the disease. Hindi tayo pwedeng mismo tayo manghahawa na pamilya natin manghahawa. Kanina, tinawagan ko si Inky Reyes, nagmamadali ako, boss, andali lang. I have to go take a very hot shower. I have to practically, kulang na lang sabihin niya, I have to fumigate. Pareho kami ni Attorney Reyes na yung asawa namin may immunocompromise. So, it is our duty. Ako gusto ko mong lumabas. Paminsan-minsan, susulpot ako, lalabas ako. Kaya tomorrow, we're supposed to go to Pasig, go to Pinila. We're going to give 3,500 to the very, very poor there with the Netherlands Red Cross, I believe, and the International Federation. So nakikita lang, umaabot talaga sa mahihirap. So, we have to be careful.
Okay, thank you for that, sir. Last question po. Ano na po yung status ng saliva test ng Red Cross? And approved na po ba ito ng panel from DOH?
DOH, I think, is amenable to it. They've told us we are. But we're just waiting for the Health Technology Assessment Council to finally say that I will not use it unless I have the imprimatur of the authorities, the experts. And I'm willing to wait. Ika lang, sana bilisan nila dahil nagkakagulo tayo dito sa kung 2,000 na lang ang test, di mas maraming good Samaritan na magagamit natin yung pera, mas marami tayong matetest na libre pagka mahirap yung itetest natin.
That's it, sir. Thank you so much po.
Thank you, Michelle. Thank you very much. And I'm glad that you tested in 12 hours nakuha.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Michelle. Sir, nag-follow up question si Miss Joyce Ilas. Joyce Ilas.
Hey, sir, pa-clarify lang po ako, sir. Ayan.
Yes, Joyce.
Sir, yung 100 million po na nasa letter ni Director, ni Chairman, President Geran pala. Yung 100 million, sir, refers to the first 100 million, sir, di ba? Kaya kailangan po ng post facto approval ni Presidente. But
yun
sir,
ang sinasabi niya. Pero
yes,
ako, as a lawyer, I think approved na yan eh. Pero he has to get it himself now. But nag-uusap kami nila Secretary Miguel de Herrera, approved na yan eh. If he needs a letter, then he'll get the letter.
sir, is there a new offer po from, just to clarify, may offer po ba si President Geran na mas okay sa kanya yung 100 million na lang na advance payment palagi?
It's in his letter today. Can you show the letter again, please? In his letter, he says, for the 100 million pesos advance payment, upon the recommendation of the DOJ, PhilHealth will seek the immediate post facto. That is the word used by, well, walang problema because you can get, sabi ng DOJ, walang problema yan eh. I'm sure you can get a post facto approval of the President of the Philippines or the Office of the President and shall be liquidated immediately from your subsequent billings. Ayun, sabi niya gano'n. Yun. In other words, he's willing to put up the 100 million.
Sinabi po ba na mag-o-offer sila ulit ng, na yun na nga po yung gagawin nila ngayon, 100 million po na advance payment pa rin sa succeeding tests? Parang meron po
the word advance is misleading eh. Nagkamali nga yung lawyer doon eh.
Dito po sa advance
letter. It's not an advance. It really is a revolving fund para we can be assured that we can buy replacement materials right away.
So
Hindi
sir,
tatagal. Precisely kaya meron yan. Hindi nangyari ito. Kung from the very beginning sinunod yan, hindi lumaki ng lumaki itong utang nila sa Red Cross.
So sir, we are looking at two possible scenarios ngayon sir na magbibigay sila ng advance payment na 100 million ng 100 million or yung 3 days po
Yeah.
na
By the way, solid the
gagastos
contract.
kayo and then i-reimburse kayo after 3 days.
Well, I prefer the advance that they pay us right away. Huwag na maghintay ng 3 days. Kasi
Mhm.
mahirap nag-aabang eh. Wow.
Mhm. Okay. Sige sir. Thank you. Salamat po.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Joyce. I guess that's it, boss. Unless merong gustong...
Meron
yes,
pa,
Miss,
Sir, sorry.
Cheryl?
Oo, may na-miss lang ako. Sir, bakit
Ako
kay Vince Dizon kayo dumiretso ng communication instead of the other individual, sir? Hindi na yung
He's the
kay
one. He's the one doing the liaison all the time. From day one, he works hard. I like this young man. He works very hard, very sincere. Nagagalit siya pagka nakikita yung nangyayari. And sabi ko, pakisabi na nga lang kay, he has a direct line with the Secretary Medialdea. So sabi ko, pakisabi lang, yun ang concern. Kayo nang bahalang mag-solve yan. Hindi na, ang dapat bang hingi niyan ang PhilHealth, which they should have done from the very beginning.
So the remaining balance, sir, ina-expect nyo rin si Secretary Dizon din yung mag-a-assist sa inyo on this? Or
No, we don't use Secretary Dizon. I'm a lawyer. I have several lawyers.
You're expecting a smoother communication na direkta kay Attorney Guillermo.
Yeah, you know, Venus Dizon and I, we've been talking from day one. Our staff has been talking with him halos every day. We also talk with Secretary Galvez. I also call Secretary Lorenzana. And there is very good communications amongst us because we have to work as a team. If you don't work as a team, you're not going to succeed. And I just want to posit this. Hindi naman nagpapa-importante ako. Supposing hindi nag-test ang Red Cross. Ang daming mabagal ang testing natin. Hindi ko inaako na kami ang pinaka-successful. Pero kung di kami nag-test, talagang mas marami lalabas. Will be delayed sa paghanap. As it is, ang dami na nga namin testing. Ang pinapakiusap ko, alam mo, Sherry, if you can help us, sabihin nyo doon sa mga bayan na mayroong mga tests, like Batangas. Mabuti si Governor ng Batangas, si
Mandanas.
sabi niya, Senator, will pay the 5 million kagad para hindi kayo maubusan. Because we have machines there, no? In fact, tinitipid ko na nga, kung hindi naman ganun kalaki, kukunin ko yung dalawa, ilalagay ko doon sa mga bago. Like Pasig, kinuha ko yung dalawa sa Cebu dahil hindi naman sila nakakatest. Pero marami pa rin gagastusin doon na mga makina na iba. Yung PCR lang ang kinuha ko.
Okay. Sir, yung chartered plane, sorry sir, anong araw uli ina-expect yung pagbalik?
The plane?
Yes sir, yung rescheduled.
Thursday.
Thursday, okay.
And it will come back Thursday, the same day.
Okay, carrying the test kits. Okay.
Yes.
Sige. Sir,
And
salamat.
hopefully, we'll get as much as we can load. And kung kulang pa yan, then we'll have to go back. Pero yun ang ina-assess ko ngayon. Baka masyadong marami, baka we may have to do another run. Maliit lang itong aeroplano ito, hindi ganun kalaki sa dati. So whatever it is that magkakasya, we'll use it.
How much are you paying, sir, for the trip?
I think we're going to pay $4 to $6 million or $4 million.
This is for the test kits, di po ba?
Test kits.
Pero for the flight itself.
For the flight, about 2.5 million pesos.
Okay. Thank
Wala
you.
pa yung ground handling doon.
Okay.
Ground handling I don't know kung magkano yung ground handling. By the way, Vince Dizon is the testing czar, Deputy Chief Implementer of Action Against COVID-19. Ang ground handling is another 500,000 pesos.
Okay.
Yung mga Chinese, wise na sila eh. They don't want us to go down their tarmac. So we have to use ground handling. Yan lang, nung mga dumating na yung C-130, nagre-risk rin ng buhay nila yung mga Air Force personnel natin and sinasakay nila yung mga test kits natin. Siyempre, may storage fee yan. Hindi naman basta-basta dadalhin sa airport yan. Meron mga storage area sa China, doon sa airport, nalalagyan mo na cold storage. By the way, one of the big programs that we're going to have to do, and I'm telling you already, is Red Cross must acquire, o nagpapakauna na ako ha, must acquire storage for vaccines. Kasi there is a certain temperature, I think minus 45 degrees if I'm not mistaken. My memory is not very good. I've not been sleeping well. Minus 45 degrees. Talagang malamig na malamig yun. So, in fact, I don't mind telling you, I'm glad the President said that the Chinese are offering sa amin kung pwede na kukunin namin sa China. But I'm being careful. I will follow what the government says. I am not an authority on that. But yung gamit, we will also try to provide. That's why lahat ng binibigay sa amin, ginagamit namin. Ginagamit namin.
Sir, negative 80 po.
Salamat po.
Ha? Negative
Negative
80. Negative 80 degrees, Cheryl.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
So, lakas sa kuryente yan.
Thank you, thank you, She. And the final questions, boss, kay Nimpa Rabelon ng DCWB. Nimpa.
Hi,
Diba?
sir. Hi, sir. Sir,
Hi, Nipa.
sir, hindi sa panggagatong kasi bedtime na at mukhang lumamig na rin ang ulo nyo. Pero sir, kanina di ba?
Malamig naman ang ulo ko.
Malamig.
Pero nakaka-stress talaga eh.
Mm-mm. Pero sir, kanina ang description sa PhilHealth, hindi lang ninyo, kundi pati ng mga komentarista, doon, manunuba ang PhilHealth. So since nagbayad sila ng kalahati, ano sir, sila partial manunuba?
Ayoko naman sabihin niya, kaya napipilitan ako dahil siyempre, I think that they should keep their word. They don't want to be called that. They should keep their word. May kontrata yan eh. I'm thinking of people who will want to do business with Filipinos. Is that what you want them to think? Papalitan ko. Hindi ako magbabayad. Saan ka naman makakita yan? Hindi naman tama yan.
Yes, sir. And then, sir, sorry makulit, bakit kayo pumayag na kalahati? Di ba nung una sabi niyo po ay kailangan buo?
No.
Otherwise,
A bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. A bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. Nagbayad na sila ng kalahati, may letter kami na they have to pay it right away. And we're not going to wait long for that. They have to pay for it right away. Para that is their manifestation of good faith. Hindi kami bibitaw doon sa position na yan.
So, and then isa na lang, sir, dun sa binanggit nyo na you're willing to ibalik yung 100 million pesos na advance. So, di ba parang yun, mawiwikan yung position ninyo doon, yung inyong position na nothing irregular with that.
That's the original contract eh.
Kaya nga, sir. Pero di ba,
Hindi nila sinunod, lumaki na lumaki utang. Pero kung may 100 million, palit ng palit, mabusisi lang sa trabaho yon dahil palit ka ng palit. Pagka naubos mo na yung, mauubos na yung 100 million, kailangan 30 million na lang, let's say, natitira doon sa 100 million, they have to change. They have to replace it. Palagi may 100 na naka-deposito para magagamit sa pagbayad ng test ng test ng Red Cross.
Sir,
sa
sorry.
kanila pa rin yan.
Sir, sorry, di ba originally po, 100 million nung May after pong mapirmahan yung bayanihan 1. And then, sir, regularly nag-advance sila ng 100 million o once lang po yung advance na 100, sir, di ba?
Sabi mo, sa iyo nang galing ang manunuba. 100 million. Hindi na nila ni-renew.
Mm-hmm.
Hindi na nila ni-renew. Basta sabi, sige, mag-test kayo. Kung siguro nangyayari sa akin yung mga sila Vince, they're good people, sila General Carlito Galvez, sila Secretary Lorenzana, hindi na ako umangal. Sabi ko, sige, paunahan na natin at mapapaikot. Pero naman kami naipon na pera nung araw. Natitira doon sa ibang disaster na pwede namin gamitin dyan. So, ginamit namin yan.
Okay na, sir. Salamat po.
Okay, thank
Thank
you.
you.
Boss, final word, boss.
Well, I'm sorry I have to call this conference ura-urada because nahihiya naman ako doon sa iba, tatawag sa akin tapos unahin ko sila. I thought that we also had a meeting before this conference. We prepared letters, and that is where we're headed. The letter is going to go to Attorney Gran. I hope he will take it. And I hope my plea is, please manifest your good faith. We want to have a good relationship with everybody. But if you don't pay, alam mo, ang araw ng bata ko, sinasabi yan eh, yung mga may utang nagmumulto at gusto magbayad ng utang.
Sir Manunubang, sabi niyo kanina, di ba?
Oo nga, sinabi ko. You know me, I don't mince my words. Ano ba ibig sabihin manunuba? You welch. You welch because you promised you'll pay on Thursday during the first Tuesday. You did not. Then you say you'll pay. Nasabi niya, kakausapin ng DBM. Sinabi na ng presidente, bayaran niya. Hindi pa rin. Atras lang atras. Anong tawag mo doon? You're welching. Until lumabas na yung DOJ, wala na talagang lulusutan because sinabi the contract is above board. Well, dapat magbayad. And I'm glad that they paid. So we can be respectful again to each other. You have to earn your respect. If you don't respect your word, how can I respect you? That's what I tell anybody.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Salamat,
Salamat,
sir.
sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you for your
Thank you,
patience.
sir.
Good
Sir,
night,
pwede pa
guys.
rin
Good night.
makatulong.
Good night. Thank you.
Bye,
Thank
sir.
you very
Thank you,
much.
sir. Bye, classmates.
Bye,
Thank you.
Salamat,
Thank you,
sir.
everyone.
Good night
Thank
Good
you
night.
all.
Good night, everybody. Good
Ali,
night.
thank you. Gordon team, thank you.